So recent research has showed that women are more attracted to men who make them feel anxiety and uncertainty. Now, the University of Chicago put out a study, and it said that people are more likely to work harder for a reward when the reward is uncertain as opposed to knowing. Now, I did a podcast on this yesterday, and this correlates with relationships a lot. Because when there's a level of uncertainty in a relationship, even though women will beg for you and say, "Oh, I want security. I want to know that you love me. I want to know that I'm the only one. I want to know that you'll be with me forever." And a lot of the times, guys make this mistake and give this girl this certainty. And a lot of the times after, things start to dwindle and die down because there's no certainty. A lot of the times, guys give a relationship right away because she's begging for it and asking for it and giving her that certainty. A lot of the times, you guys don't, game a woman, right? You don't game her well. You think once she's your girl, once she's your wife, that's it. But most of divorces are being initiated by women. So the statistics are showing otherwise. I don't care what anyone says. And even more, I speak to guys on a daily. Guys don't implement any anxiety in their relationship. Now, what happens when you're putting this woman in an uncomfortable position sometime when you do implement anxiety? Now, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to just go out of your way all the time. You being on your purpose can definitely help. But when you put her in an uncomfortable position and you're making her feel this discomfort, she's going to look at where is this source coming from? And it's going to be you. And as a result, you're going to stay on the front of her mind. You're going to be on the front of her mind all the time. Now, the key to a long relationships are highs and lows, at least for a woman anyway, right? And when you're putting her through these highs and lows, it's a balance. And not only is a balance, you're staying on the front of her mind when she's experiencing emotions, whether that be negative or positive. Now let's think about it. If you're staying on the front of someone's mind, how could she ever be focused on anyone else, And this is why toxic guys do so well with women, because they just, maybe that's who they are as people, but they send this woman's emotions up and down. They're not they're not pushovers. So this way, they don't really make this kind of mistake too much where they don't implement anxieties. This is something that they do naturally. And this is why those kind of guys are a lot better with women than the rest of you. So, given this statistic and giving these facts from these studies, try to implement that in your relationship.